So, the biggest movie of the year meets Fortnite? Yeah, let's talk about it. If you haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters, I'm sure you've probably at least heard of it. But in this world, demons are trying to take over. And Huntrix, the #1 K-pop band, is trying to keep them at bay using music and martial arts. Now, Fortnite has tried to bring this concept into the Fortnite that we all know and love. Except it may sound simple, but trust me, this game gets complicated really fast. Here's how it works. You alternate between a collection and battle phase. These waves are going to switch between a stagnant and a movement round. During the collection phase, you can push down on that D-pad and you will find 2 free upgrades and for the first one, a free roll. After that though, if you want to roll again to get more options for those upgrades, you are going to have to pay up in those monster parts, which is the currency for this game, so choose wisely. Monster parts drop from demons after they're eliminated, and this is what's going to fund your upgrades. Loot-wise, Fortnite basically said, let's throw in everybody's favorite weapons, and a lot of them from this season. Now we have new limited time themed gear. We got Rumi's sword, we have Zoe's bubbles, we have Mira's ramen, and we also have a teleporting mask featuring the tiger. Now this loot, you can find it in chests, vending machines, there are pillars that if you destroy them, they're going to offer you a chest, and also just eliminating demons in and of itself is going to drop loot. Now, there is an upgrade bench for upgradable items that you can use. Of course, you have to fund it with those monster parts, though. Now, let's talk shop. I think there are 3 different strategies that will help you focus on this game. And the biggest thing with all 3 of these strategies is you're going to find a niche and you're going to stick to it through this whole round. This first one is going to be your melee warrior. These are the tanks of the round. You're going to grab your favorite melee weapon, and then those upgrades that you're going to stick with are going to be defensive and health upgrades. Next, we got our gun geeks. These ones are going to have a maxed out gun, and they're going to stack up on those shot upgrades. The ones that focus on the gun tactics. They might even flirt with a couple cursed upgrades as well. The last one we're going to talk about is what I call bombastic or air support. Now these ones are going to be your grenade launcher focused players. They're also going to be your best builders because they can either focus on movement upgrades such as the balloon and jump movement upgrades, or they're even going to build and they're going to get high in the sky and protect you throughout the map. So let's talk about the experience of Demon Rush, because that's what we're here to review, right? My first impression of Demon Rush, it didn't really scream K-pop Demon Hunters to me. The map just looks like a standard Fortnite map with some dance floors thrown in. Now, the weapons and the Huntrix NPCs that run around do give you a little bit of that K-pop vibe, but even the demons to me didn't really scream K-pop Demon Hunters. So as far as the first impression being K-pop Demon Hunters, I wouldn't say it was very high on that. Now, I believe that this game is not beginner friendly. Like, if you don't know what's going on in the game, you are going to struggle. About the first 5 rounds that I played, I didn't get past the first boss. And I was playing with random people, we had a full squad, and we could not get past it. Now, once I started learning about the upgrades, the right weapons to use, and focusing on those strategies that I talked about, me and my husband were able to beat it with just 2 players. Okay, now let's break this down and actually get into this review. So, visuals and theme, I gave it a 6 out of 10. I really thought the K-pop Demon Hunters world is a beautiful world, and we didn't really see it at all in the map. So for that, I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. Next, let's talk about that gameplay and flow. I gave it a 7 out of 10. I really don't think it's a very intuitive game, but once you get it and you can get a strategy down for it, the gameplay is really fun. It flows very quickly. The rounds do feel long, and they're as long as you want to make them and as long as you survive, but they do feel fun and they flow very nicely. Lastly, the replay value. I gave it a 7 out of 10. Now, I have gone back to this one over and over, showing different friends how to play it. We talked about strategies, we've tried different things, and I thought it's really fun. Now, the biggest problem that I have with this game is if you are ranking up, you have the ability to increase the difficulty of the levels because it is pretty set. Once you get this down, you're gonna know what every round is gonna look like back to front. And increasing that level, you can only do that if everyone in your party is at level 5 of the Demon Rush rank. And that to me really doesn't reward bringing in new people and teaching them the game. You're gonna have to almost be punished and go back to those easy levels and just play them over and over and over again until that person catches up. All right, overall, I really did like the Demon Hunters. I definitely think there are a lot of flaws in it. It does feel a little just kind of the same. Once you get it, you got it and it's done. But I think it's very fun. It's also very fun to get people into, try new strategies. I am a melee person through and through, so I think this really rewards you if you are a melee weapon person. It makes you feel like you do so much damage and that you are just rocking it. If you agree, if you disagree, put it down below. Also, throw in which strategy you're going to try or what your favorite weapon is in this round. My name is Mrs. Nomad. This has been the Nomadic review for Demon Rush, and I hope to see you guys on the next adventure. Bye!